Hi everyone. I get a lot of questions about karma and how does karma reflect in our current life or future life. And also someone who has read my book was asking me that does it mean that if I am feeling a certain way, then I will be attracting a person with similar kind of feeling. I hope I've understood the question correct. And I also get a lot of basic questions, like let's say, what is karma? How does it work? What is forgiveness? How can I forgive? So there are already a lot of videos of mine on karma, past life regression, and also on forgiveness. I really feel that if you go through the channel and look at those videos, your concepts would be clear. And if you have read my books, especially the first book, is not a book you will read once and you will get the concept. It's a book you need to contemplate. You need to read, you need to introspect, you need to understand what are you getting from the book, how can you apply it to the life, and then actually if you still have questions, then you can ask. However, I would like to answer this question about karma. See, life is not a linear reality. What does it mean is that there is no concept of time and there is no direct relationship between everything. There would be direct relationships in certain areas of life. Let's say if you have bad habits, which means bad in the sense you are doing things which are not suiting your system, not bad, morally bad or as per society value system, but the things that are not suiting your system, because everyone is different. So now, of course, this will have a direct effect on your health. So on physical reality, there are certain things which have a direct effect on us. But we are three-dimensional beings, and also the whole of life is completely interconnected and interlinked. And if we understand that there is no concept of time at the soul level or in the higher intelligence dimension, then we understand nothing can be really linear, because there is no past, present, and future. Our distance from a memory which we have already experienced makes it for us to feel that it happened in the past, because we have already experienced it. Now we are distanced from it. And whatever we desire to experience becomes our future, because we haven't done it. But if you think that there's a yesterday, tomorrow, and day after, and a past life and a future life and things like that, no. It is like you are looking at, think about it this way. You are in a forest and the forest is surrounded by mountains. And then you are just moving ahead and you have lost your way. Now, either you need to have a compass or you need to have a way of looking at the forest from above somewhere and then find the path which is, let's say, back to your home or from wherever you came initially. So you can see where that place is. But if you're within the forest, you cannot see that, right? So you need to find a way. So maybe you can go on the mountain peak instead of, getting lost in the forest. You go on some higher place and then you look and see, oh, I came from there and this is how I need to go back. So this is how life is, and this is how our present, past, and future work. Now, when it comes to karma, it is basically an energy in motion which starts with our intention. And now, because the whole of life is connected, and because we have the law of vibration, and because we have the law of divine justice, and also exchange and balance, what does it mean is that any act or intention that we do has to come to a balance. And also, because this is how energy works, it works through completion, not perfection. So every cycle which has been intended, every experience that has been intended to be experienced has to be completed. It is not how perfectly we do it, but how can we complete this totally so that we can move to the next experience. And we can't do anything halfway. That's why there are no shortcuts. So if we understand this concept of how energy works, and also the law of vibration, which means however I vibrate and whichever is my vibration, we attract to it not only people but also situation and events and feelings and emotions for me to be able to complete my experience. So if we have done something which was unpleasant to someone or caused them harm or any hurt, then what happens is we, as per the law of divine justice and balance and the law of cause and effect, we need to re-experience it. Law of cause and effect, because every effect has to go back to its cause. So if I cause hurt to you, then the effect eventually will come back to myself. It's not a punishment. It's just how the law works. And also the law of balance says if something went wrong here and it is out of balance, now it has to go back to its origin and make that balance. So everything comes to an equilibrium. But that will come only when our understanding of life and who we are and what we do is complete. So no, the same person may not hurt you and the same person may not hurt you as much. Maybe another person matching the same frequency will come back and hurt you maybe a lot more, because not only now the cycle has to be completed, but the energy of the guilt, the shame that I did something wrong, I shouldn't have done that, all of those feelings get added, and then it becomes a huge nuclear bomb and comes and hits us back, right? So this is how karma works. It's never a direct. Sometimes it can be direct. Nowadays it has become very, very the energy movement is faster, the consciousness is evolving faster, so we are seeing a lot of karma happening and coming back to a lot of people, including ourselves, in the here and now and very quickly. But whether it is good or bad karma, it doesn't have to come back to you directly. It can be any other way. And yes, now the second question, if you are having certain feelings or certain intentions, let's say people who wish others bad, they may not do anything, but they just can't see anyone progress. They can't see anyone happy in their relationship or success. They can't see people progress. That will come back and you will attract people who would project the same intention and feeling you have back to you, because you need to learn to become the one with everything, become a part of this human consciousness community and learn to wish for the highest good of all and realize someone's hurt, someone's devastation, someone's despair is going to affect everyone, because we are a collective of consciousness. So if they are bad, also will come back to us and we attract those kind of people. And if our intentions are good and if what we are doing is good, we will also have people too who have the similar intention and come back to us. So I hope I have answered your question, but I really, really suggest, if you are reading my book, I have a suggestion and a request. If you have read my book, read it again. Trust me, the second and the third time you will read the book, especially Twice Born, you will realize how much of it you didn't understand before. The book is very deep. It is not a one night read. It is not a just go through it. The language is simple. The wisdom is very, very profound. And it's not because I have written it, it's because it was channeled through me. I have not really written it, I've just channeled it, okay? And do exercise. Now, the second thing is a request. If you have read my book, if it is helping you, if it is making you introspect, reflect, and if in some way it's giving answers to you, do write a review of my book on Amazon so that you can help others who are having similar questions discover something and a piece of information that may help them and help their families. Thank you. Till we meet in the next video.